Welcome back to BSing with Y-Eagle-Y, and we got Reggie back on the show. And
Yes, sir.
possibly later we have disease may pop in, but we never know with him. So, anyway, uh, how's it going, man? Been a little while.
Uh, you know, yeah, just hanging out in this crappy weather this week. We got a bunch of hail, a little bit of snow back and forth. It was 80 degrees every day for a week before, and now we're dealing with hail and snow. So it's the Colorado lifestyle full circle.
Sounds like Louisiana too, except for y'all get more snow than us.
Yeah, y'all didn't used to get snow. When I lived there wasn't no snow.
Man, did
All
you
of a
see what we
sudden,
got?
yeah, everybody was sending me videos of 8 inches of snow.
Yeah, some places had 10 inches. That was wild. And then it stuck like for a couple days. So,
Damn. Oh,
and
see,
what's
I didn't know it
crazy,
stuck.
I had to work in that, okay? So I had to drive to work and then drive back. And it was like a blizzard, dude. It was,
I believe you.
it was crazy.
My car is kind of low, and then I'm kind of heavy, so the car gets a little lower. So I tried to leave the driveway in the last snowstorm and just got leveled out, like right on the T type of thing, and just got stuck there. I had to dig the car out and rock it off the snow mountain. That shit took like 4 hours to get out the driveway.
Yeah, there's half your day right there.
Yeah, and then you still got to go to work, and they're like, "Oh, well, since you came in late, you could just work a whole 8." I don't think I will, Buster. I think I will go
Well,
home.
at least y'all didn't get any tornadoes like, was it Missouri, Arkansas, and Tennessee?
Yeah, that's been crazy to see out of the blue, the tornadoes and the wild storms. It's like one of those dumbass weather movies coming to life.
Yeah.
Was it the day after tomorrow? The day never comes because we die in the snowstorm.
Our Twister.
Didn't they just remake
Uh,
Twister or made a sequel or something like that?
yeah. Yeah, they
It's
did.
like, hey, we're not going to be in the theater because we know it's trash. But
It
come
wasn't
watch it
bad.
on. Was it good?
It wasn't bad.
I haven't watched it. I'm gonna be fully
It
transparent.
wasn't like a actual sequel. I mean, they had the Dorothy machine and stuff like that, but uh, yeah, it wasn't bad. It's
Okay,
different.
fair enough.
So let's see here. I'm gonna put
Ooh,
on. These are the tornadoes, the outbreak that they had. So I'm gonna share the screen, and this is Fox Weather YouTube.
Communities, and there's so many, but one in particular that we've been focusing on is the Duke of Kentucky.
damn.
Multiple reasons. It's the same story for so many spots across the map. The combination of severe weather and flooding. Look at that 18 wheeler. Completely turned over because of strong winds last night in Kentucky. So we have folks that are waking up to
And
damage.
this was
Our own
Wednesday.
Fox Weather correspondent Robert Ray is live in Paducah this morning.
Flip
Robert,
that big ass truck.
they're the ones that will do the survey to find out what caused the damage behind you. But at this point, yeah, honestly, it doesn't matter. We have a community that's been rocked.
Yeah, we do. And yeah, you look at this church here that is in shambles as Dean maybe pulls out on his camera and trains, and you look at the roof is
Damn.
collapsed. The interior of this church is obviously completely destroyed. And I think this is more than straight line winds. I think National Weather Service will find that this is indeed a tornado that came down here in West Paducah, right near the airport. And we'll get to Paducah in a second, more of what happened last night. But I want you to see this video yet again from Northwest Arkansas in Lake City. Unbelievable. Anybody that was watching it last night live, as Brandon Kopic, our exclusive storm tracker, was chasing this tornado and trying to get out of the path of this tornado. Probably their mouths went to the ground. That's what I did. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing as this twister moved across the land, just raking everything in its sight. Agricultural land. It's very rural in that particular part of Northwest Arkansas, and ruining structures and creating a lot of injuries, unfortunately. And speaking of injuries and death, right now we can confirm 2 deaths in the state of Tennessee. And we hope that number does not go up in the surrounding states. As I still stand here under the cover of darkness as the rain is falling. Now in Paducah, yesterday evening, what we went through, and everyone here, 25,000 plus residents, is tornado sirens blaring across this town, a beautiful town on the Ohio River, the convergence of the Tennessee and Ohio River. And that went on for hours as we were under tornado warnings, and the winds that came through, and the rain and the lightning. When you looked up in the sky, it was like an atmospheric strobe light for absolute hours. Could not just comprehend how much lightning was going through the area. And the roar of the winds when they came through with the sideways rain, just something that will never leave one's ears, heads, or memory if they experienced it last night. And so many people from Indianapolis to Nashville to Memphis heard those tornado warning sirens. Very scary situation. Memphis. Now, flash flood watches and warnings up for the entire weekend, and we could see historic flooding with upwards to 15 inches in some areas. And I know Paducah is very concerned about that with all the streams and creeks in this area. Britta, Stephen?
Yeah. I know that there was a live footage of Nashville being hit. So let me see if I can find it.
They said Memphis, Nashville, Indianapolis. That's crazy. That's a lot of tornadoes. That's a lot of land to cover, even for a tornado.
Yeah. Multiple outbreaks.
And the guy just driving in reverse while it's happening. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just going to panic, shit my pants, and cry.
This was 20 hours ago.
Mommy, there's a tornado.
Grab your biscuits and tea and let's roll.
Grab your biscuits, mother. There's a tornado. Should we get the cat?
Let's see.
Don't forget about Black and Miles, boy.
Tennessee have had their lives turned upside down. Everywhere you look, there's destruction.
Sound like they had some issues with sound on this one.
Elmer in West Tennessee after the National Weather Service. 2 tornadoes touched down overnight. Here on Adams Street, the high winds lifting massive trees from their roots, tossing items like cars and couches several feet, pummeling homes to the ground, leaving concrete, wood, and debris.
Look at that air conditioning unit. Somebody better go get that.
Bad weather to find her daughter April Lewis's items.
Right now, I can't even think.
Lewis was stuck inside this home during the brunt of the tornado. We spoke to April on the phone about her terrifying experience.
Then all I could hear was the roar of like a freight train coming, and I knew it was coming, and I just cried out to God to save me.
We got a call at 12:46 from our daughter, and she was.
I've heard it over here.
Mom, I'm scared. The house is gone.
You can hear the rain and shit.
She said, I think I'm bleeding. She said, I'm so scared.
Tells me your visceral when a piece of wood pounded her through the back, which is what caused the bleeding. She told me she's had surgery, and now she's praying for a speedy recovery.
I was just screaming for help.
The TEMA official says more than 20 people were hurt and at least one person died. April might have lost all her material possessions, but the most important thing is she survived.
And I couldn't believe I was alive.
The nightmare is not over for folks here with more severe weather moving in. They are.
Oh, that's crazy. You're like, oh shit, is it done? Can I go back outside? Nope, I ain't doing it.
Oh,
I'm staying in the house. What house? I know it ain't no house, but I'm gonna stay inside. And that shit is going on.
Yeah, I know we had that storm come through here, and it was like constant lightning, back to back, like it never stopped.
I'm good. You know what we don't get here is like the thunderstorms and shit. We get snowstorms, but we don't get like the lightning and all that, tornadoes and all that shit.
Unless hell's about to
yeah, we do get the
open
hail, but
so,
yeah, like I said, we'll be in one of them damn movies. It's the end of days.
Oh my God, do you watch that movie? Don't let them in. Are you eating a Snickers? Give me a piece of that.
Yes, I am. Give me a piece of that. What was the other one? The day never comes. The day after tomorrow. I watched another one called Geostorm yesterday.
Yeah, that was like one of them B-rated movies.
Yeah, but it had old boy from Gamer.
Didn't it have the old boy from? Yeah, it did have him.
So I clicked on it, right? I'm thinking like, oh, this is about to be fire. No.
Yeah. It's like the knockoff.
Stupid ass Save the World fake ass movie.
Man, what's that? Starship Troopers? Remember that guy?
Oh man.
He played on one of them world ending movies or whatever. Well, I forget.
Starship Troopers. Let's see who's on that shit. Neil Patrick Harris. That's funny. Bunch of fucking weirdos. That was another classic B movie, Starship Troopers.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I've seen worse.
Yeah. I probably watched worse today, but we had to do a Harold and Kumar marathon because I saw somebody post about it. Had to go back and watch it. I'm like, damn, that shit was pretty racist. Every joke was just like top notch. I'm here to kill everything type shit. And,
dude, when we were growing up, that's how it was. All them movies.
Yeah, they would never get away with that now.
No. You know how many butthurt people? That's like the Django. You know what I'm saying? Make one of those right now. See what happens.
Yeah. Somebody will be suing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
without a doubt.
You suing me for watching the movie? That's crazy.
and the guy for making it. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to laugh, bro. I can't be upset all the time, offended and shit.
Some people, man. I mean, the generation now is rough. Definitely rough. Their feelings would have got hurt back in the day when we were running around. Without a doubt, we could have hurt some. We could have be hearing if you would take that generation and bring them back to when we were running around the roads, It'd be rough.
Yeah. I don't even be hearing your mama jokes no more.
No,
People don't do
you don't hear
that.
any kind of jokes.
No, everybody wants to fucking be an asshole now. Be upset and be tough all the time. Like, bro, I
I
can't
don't
do
know
it. I
about
gotta be.
tough.
I gotta make jokes and get along with folks. You know what I mean?
Dude, they make us go through. They make us go through. What is it? I guess a
The
transgender
code
kind
of
of
conduct.
culture, like if we ever, how to handle things, but I think they'll be doing away with that shortly. I think that's on the way out. I think
You think
companies
so?
that are
I mean, they've been.
well already they've had states and countries get or not countries states get fined because they haven't removed that out of the schools. They haven't removed it from like the flags and stuff. They can't fly those flags anymore.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. I didn't know. I saw the thing about can't have the men and women sports, and I was like,
Oh
I
yeah.
couldn't imagine that ever, like a
Is that
dude playing
Boston? Is that
softball or
Boston?
some shit.
I
I
think
don't
there's
know
a
what that was. Or
there's
Pittsburgh,
a there
one of those Yankee Doodle
dude.
towns.
If anybody should be mad, should be the women letting a dude play in their sports. You know.
Yeah, facts. Nobody ever asked them though, which is kind of wild to me. You would think ask the girl who's got to play the game or whatever. But they kind of left that shit out. There's just some angry fucker on TV screaming about it.
Let's see here. There was something recent that came out.
Got to stir my drink. Pardon me. I'm getting old. I got to drink sugar-free juice with the vodka. Zero cal activity.
Was that lemonade?
It is sugar-free pineapple.
He's not sponsored.
We should be. Let me get a commercial.
Right?
Dear Minute Maid. I've invested a lot of money into cutting the taste of alcohol with Minute Maid juice.
I tell you, I'd like one sponsor I'd like to get a hold of, is this one.
Yes, sir. Boom,
that is a smooth rum. I'm not sponsored yet, but I would like to be. And, Reggie would drink it too, so.
I would. By the case, Your Honor. Put me on Law and Order as the criminal. Yeah, I drank this shit and fought the cop. Boom, boom. Till the end. Good to the last drop. Or whatever. Yeah, put me in the commercial.
It's hard. It's hard to find certain articles that you see because I was having trouble finding that one. There's a northeast state that had not done away with the women's transgender sports ban, and I think the state was getting fined. So I'm not sure which one it was, but it was in the media recently, and I can't find it. But there's also that April Fool's joke, man. So anyway, if my viewers that are watching, if you haven't seen the April Fool's joke with Elon Musk and Doge stating that the article read that Elon was going to give $1 million to every Republican voter that was registered, and it lit some issues. A lot of people Thought that was legit. I mean, halfway through, or at the beginning when it said $1 million to each voter, that's when I called BS bullshit, you know.
You know what?
I've never known government to give. Go ahead.
Yeah, no one's ever just received $1 million out of the blue. So why would you think that's going to change now? It's beyond me.
You got to fight for $500, much less $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You'd be lucky to get back from IRS.
Hell, I probably owe them $1 million, but we're not going to talk about that.
You know what's funny though is that they take a chunk of your paycheck, and we suddenly owe them at the end of the year. I call BS on that too.
Who you telling, my boy? Every month, I'm like, damn, bro, these motherfuckers took like half my check because I'm on monthly salary.
If only we could get every American person, or every person that works within the United States, to go claim exempt on your tax form for about a week, and let's see what we can do to them. I bet they'd be hurting, huh?
Damn, every person claim exempt?
Yeah,
well, they
every
should have
person.
The money they've been pocketing. If they haven't spent it on yachts yet.
Oh man, they already divided that up, man. The pot has been cleaned. No,
they didn't spend that in a village in Thailand somewhere.
Nah,
trying to buy
providing condoms to some random country. Hey, remember that?
Condoms.
Yeah.
Well, it was really condoms for their boat. For their private yacht.
They provided enough condoms to freaking fund Goodyear for about a year.
Just, 20,000 tires or whatever. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit of rubber. Too much rubber. But yeah, there wasn't any other good April Fool's jokes going on. Like, everybody kind of forgot this year, maybe.
I don't know. I think there was one other, but I don't know if it was old or not. Jimmy Buffett buying Tesla for $1 trillion.
Damn.
I think that was old, but I'm not sure. That's whenever I was searching for the new Elon one I seen on April Fool's Day. That's the one that comes up now. Is it Jimmy Buffett buying Tesla for $1 trillion?
That's crazy. $1 trillion? Shit ain't worth no trillion, but I'll let it rip. Yeah, it was surprisingly not a lot going on.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like everybody forgot about April Fool's Day.
Yeah, we need the jokes to take our mind off of the price of things.
Well, that's what the media is doing. A lot of the other media, they're trying to take the price. They're trying to take your mind off things.
They ain't took my mind off eggs.
Eggs. I have chickens, man. I haven't bought eggs in a few years.
Oh shit! How many chickens y'all got?
Over 30.
Damn.
Yeah. Got a lot of roosters.
Oh damn! Laying it down on the hens.
Oh yeah, and I'm about to start incubating some new ones.
Damn.
I need to after a few years add the new flock.
Okay. Some new bitches for the roosters.
Dude, I got a basket full of eggs now. Probably 3 18-packs in the fridge.
Damn.
Yeah, I already brought 2 18-packs to work.
Yeah, we ain't even got nowhere to put it right now. Living in the city. Ain't nowhere to put chickens.
Yeah, put them on the roof, dude.
We got a little backyard and shit, but That's my barbecue bando.
Hmm.
The man cave is back there. That's where I go hide and throw it on the fire. Except for when it's snowing and shit. Then my ass is staying in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, what's next after April Fool's? Fucking about to be Easter, ain't it?
Yeah, Good Friday, I believe, huh? Easter Sunday. Then you got Good Friday.
Man,
But
and then it's still crawfish season.
oh yeah, look, I got 2 sacks reserved.
Damn,
Picking them up
2
Sunday morning.
sacks reserved. I might have to order me some. We didn't know it was gonna snow. I was looking online, thinking about ordering some little seafood boil around the way, because these folks ain't never had it.
Hmm.
And I'd be like, "What? You never had crawfish? What the fuck is wrong with you?" They're like, "Look around, bro. There's no crawfish in the mountains."
No.
Well, why not, bitch?
Do they have
Go
any
get
kind of
some.
seafood restaurants over there?
I mean, they do, but like we went to a sushi restaurant. It just wasn't all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got the everybody got this little trendy thing of having a boil type restaurant. You go in there, you get a bag of
Clams, mussels,
yeah,
shrimp, crawfish. Been
with some
frozen for
Tony
about 2
Chachere's.
years.
Yeah, straight out of
Or some
China.
Old Bay. They
They
like
just
to
put
use Old Bay.
they put Old Bay and butter on it, and I'm like, bro, this is not a boil right here. This ain't
It's like a
this ain't even.
herby tasting butter.
Yeah, like get that shit out of here. I don't give a fuck about no parsley. Put some oranges. Put some of that Zatarans. You know what I mean?
You'd be
And you need
mad.
the liquid Zatarans too.
Yep. Well, actually, now they make the liquid Louisiana crawfish bowl brand. So remember, Zatarain's was the only one liquid.
Yeah.
Now they have the Louisiana crawfish bowl liquid and the seasoning.
Okay.
Well, they've been having the seasoning, but now they have that liquid bowl. And you'd be mad because they had that shrimp truck out today. The place I usually get is fresh Gulf shrimp, and the guy, look, the shrimp are longer than my hand.
Damn.
And I'm telling you, it's like, I'd say a half inch, if you know what a half inch PVC pipe, they're
Yeah.
about that big around.
Damn.
Yeah, they're about $8
Straight
a
out the
pound,
Gulf.
but
Well, you ain't getting
fresh.
$8 a pound for shrimp is crazy. It's like twice that for fucking 70, 80 shrimp.
Little
70,
small
80 a
ones.
pound. Yeah. 70, 80 shrimp is fucking $15. It's crazy here. Call that them old Yankee prices.
Ha. You need to come down, come visit. We'll have to eat some
Hell
crawfish
yeah.
and shrimp.
Hell, we don't, I
Yep.
mean, all the fish here come frozen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We bought some catfish nuggets. They tasted like ass. And more ass than regular. I mean, because regular catfish tastes like mud.
It probably tastes fishy, huh? They probably just
But,
sent y'all like the bellies.
yeah, just the frozen shit. It's like, bro, this ain't good. This ain't good.
Yeah. Well, so I wonder how long we got until we lose TikTok again.
Interesting. Interesting, because they gambling with the tariffs and they gambling with TikTok. So how much you think they're willing to pay to keep earning?
Well, I don't think they're going to have an option here with this headline.
34% plus 20%. What the fuck? Damn.
So there was a list that was brought out, and Trump did say that he was going to start charging every country what they charge us. You know, so like say say China's charging us like 54%. All right, that's just I'm just speaking out. They probably charge us more than that. I've seen he had the little list, and he was showing the media, and like China's in the top that charge us a lot. So all he said was he was gonna charge what other countries are charging us, and then you have they're calling it a trade war or tariff war or whatever you want to call it. All right, but we've been for years we just been sitting back and letting other countries charge us 50%, 200%, on goods to sell in this country. And all he's doing is trying to bring the tariffs down, and charge what they're going to charge us. It only makes sense, right? I mean,
which is crazy.
I'm not going to open up a store and give the stuff away. I'm going to charge you for it, right? Yeah. But a lot of people don't see behind the scenes of the percentages we're actually being charged for our goods. That's why you can go to Walmart and see everything's almost made in China, because it's cheaper,
A lot of companies have been switching they was trying to switch to Vietnam to get around paying for that shit.
Well, did you see Vietnam lowered their tariffs? Did you see that? They lowered their tariffs. They lowered their tariffs for the United States before the national tariff or the tariff thing on the 2nd took place. So, I mean, they already lowered because they sell us vehicles, clothes, a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
even everywhere that was leaving China went to Vietnam.
Yeah. Well, you see a lot of stuff's coming here.
Yeah.
And like say the automotive industry, you're gonna hopefully Detroit starts back up. That's gonna put a lot of people to work.
Them companies be saying shit that they don't mean. The company will say one thing while everybody's looking, and while Trump's in office, they gonna say one thing. But let it be a different president or a different, different party, and the company's just gonna be like, "Oh no, we never said that."
Yeah.
No, back to China we go.
Yeah, that's always something, Hopefully, in the longer picture, though, in the larger picture, I mean, I think he's doing right because he's thinking about the U.S. Remember how we used to say, why don't we take care of ourselves and stop worrying about other countries until we get back on our feet? Like everybody, I know a lot of us have said that, and then now he's actually doing it, and then he catches shit for it too, I mean, granted, every person has their flaws, and nobody's going to like him 100%. He's got one thing you don't like, but he does know business, okay? He may not be a talker, like he can't talk to you, like he'll talk to you like he's going to own you, you know what I'm saying? Like you are going to do what I tell you kind of thing. But
I think it's it's the same with with any of them. For me, like I like about half of them.
50% of the time.
Yeah, I like them about half of the time. Like, cause George Bush would get up there and say wild shit. You know what I mean? That was hilarious to me. But on the back end, you know, he was doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Obama was hella cool, but he would on the back end side with those big companies and shit. In the end, we saw that he was
companies,
that he was siding with the big
insurance
companies and shit. Same with George. Same with Biden. Now, I
They
never
all
really
have their flaws.
yeah, I never really looked into it. We didn't have to wait that long for it to come out from that Biden was with the companies or whatever. So, but I'm sure there's going to be the same thing pop up with Trump. Like at the end, oh shit, he was doing this shit the whole time, getting his money.
I don't know if he don't need nobody's money, to tell you the truth. Like, he's already rich. That's what makes him a good candidate, though. He cannot be bought.
Yeah, but he be with them people who got bought.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You know, they all have some kind of tie.
They all hang out and shit. Yeah,
yeah.
They all hang out and shit.
While they're arguing, they're playing golf behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what comes up after all is said and done. Because it seems like after every term, some wild shit comes up that everybody did, or they didn't wait. Bill Clinton shit came out before the end. He was getting head long before the end.
Tell you what, though, it would be interesting to see the U.S. become self-efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have our own jobs. We don't need anyone to survive. You know what I'm saying? You cannot
that would be crazy.
Saudi Arabia, you can't tell me, oh, I'm going to increase the oil prices and it's going to affect you. You won't be able to say that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That would be very interesting.
A self-reliant country.
In the end, I don't think we could get around people being bought out.
Yeah. I'm just wondering when we're going to welcome Canada as the 51st state. No.
I need that maple syrup on deck.
Yeah, right?
Because you know what I'm addicted to? The fucking pancakes on a stick. I don't know.
Never heard that.
Because I don't have to fucking carry a plate. They got like, it's like a corn dog, right? But it's sausage with pancake on the outside.
So it looks just like a corn dog, but it's a pancake with... Okay, so it's... Okay.
Same as a corn dog, but it's pancake and sausage. That's why I say we need the Canadians to send some maple syrup.
Hey, you can always get the sugarcane syrup from sweet old Louisiana.
You can. I'm a little bitter about sugar canes, but it is what it is. You know what we found the other day? Speaking of sweet old Louisiana, the chicken company that was in Cajun Express, they have one around the corner over here.
Really?
So me and mom are on the way. I'm taking her to the doctor or whatever. And she was like, "Oh my God, that's the chicken." Tell me why we whipped in there to get some chicken tenders.
That wasn't the same.
It's the same like batter and shit, but it ain't the same, you know, because it ain't us cooking it.
Yeah, probably been sitting in the grease.
Yeah, it ain't fresh. It just been sitting in the little pan for a few hours.
Dang.
But it was a good little trip down memory lane.
See now you have to make a trip and get you some boudin, some sausage, and crawfish, and shrimp.
Yeah.
You just got to get you a 120 quart ice chest and then you head this way.
It would take me all week to eat all that shit.
Nah, man, you freeze it. Freeze it.
I can't even eat like that no more. I'll be swole up, passed out somewhere. Screaming for help.
Yeah.
I seen and on the boudin subject, I seen a little article about crawfish boudin being heavy during the crawfish season.
It's like crawfish etouffee and casing.
Yeah. Shit looked delicious.
Well, yeah, I like some boudin, but believe it or not, the Why Not Stop has gotten, I don't know where they're getting their stuff from, but the new boudin that they've been having, like, I tried it a while back, and it tastes pretty good.
Okay.
At first they were serving the best stop, but then they took that sign down. So I don't know, somebody locally. But
somebody in the garage twisting it on the old casing.
I'm not even going to tell you what that looks like on this side of the screen.
What do they call it? Link at a time down by the river. Link at a time.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Tell her to do one link at a time.
I got the perfect video for you that's probably going to get banned.
Oh, man. Got rice, bitch? Got rice?
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Let's see how long it is. That's 5 minutes. All right. All right. This Ricky Stenicki movie.
Okay.
It's on Amazon Prime.
I feel like Jason Bateman in every episode of Ozark.
Hey, Boston. Got a minute?
Sure.
Now,
this is what you just did about the boudin.
Dang, JT, what it do? What are you doing here? Ricky hired me. To do what? I don't know. Help him out with stuff, I guess.
Yes. These great promises, my attaché. Who's your attaché, Dean?
I don't have an attaché. I'm not a foreign diplomat. Listen, you and me need to have a chat.
Okay, but before we do, I want to show you something. First, thank you for having faith and believing in me today. I never would have come up with those ideas in the staff meeting if you hadn't thrown me into the fire.
Happy to do it, man.
I think, figured out what the problem is.
What problem?
The whole not get the merger thingy problem.
You went to one staff meeting and you've got the whole company figured out.
So I filmed this on my phone in the staff meeting this morning and my attaché put it on the computer. So check it out. See? See?
See what?
Guy's a world-class air.
An air water? What are you talking about? Keep watching.
Every time he tries to make a point, it's like he puts an invisible in his mouth. Remember when Obama used to power knuckle to try to make that point? Well, Summer Hayes does the same.
All right. This one sucks. Let me see if I can find the one that is not edited.
Although it's been a while since I've seen that.
I'm going to try the one that's not edited.
Yoto! In here now!
The air dicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember when you were talking about boudin?
Sit down.
Yeah.
Show him what you showed me.
I already did, Ted.
You knew about this and you never said anything?
Well, we just thought it was...
It's just a mannerism. It's really not that big of a deal. especially in this day and age.
I know it's not a big deal. 2 of my sons are gay, for Christ's sake, and the third one's just working it out, but I can't go into meetings like this. No wonder they're not interested in the merger. They're so flippin' distracted, they haven't heard a word I've said.
We don't know that you've been doing this every year. As far as we know, you just did it in today's meeting.
I'd never seen it before.
Really?
I've got the conference link.
This merger will allow us to further enhance our capital efficiencies.
Look at you. Air digging left and right.
There are companies out there who want to get bigger. There are companies out there who want to get smaller.
Air digging 4 times in 10 seconds. Oh, dear God, it's true.
On the other hand, to support everything we do.
Oh, good. Now it looks like I'm cupping the balls.
With knowledge and planning.
You're cupping the balls.
You're double doing it.
Is the company that can do both.
Oh, God.
Double doing it.
Oh, dude.
That's funny.
That show is hilarious.
Air decadent. You know what show I forgot about that's fucking treacherously funny is The Whitest Kids You Know.
Which one?
Hold on, let me...
Hi, I'm Trevor Moore. Did you know that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America? It's illegal. It's a federal offense. It's one of the only sentences that you're not allowed to say. Now, it was okay for me to say it right then because I was
is that from, that's the dude from Eurotrip.
I want to kill the President of the United States of America.
Yeah.
I'm not actually saying it. I'm just letting you know that it's illegal to say that. It's kind of like a public service. I'm letting you know so that you don't accidentally go out and say something like that. But what's interesting is that it's very illegal to say, I really, really think someone out there should kill the President of the United States of America. That's illegal, extremely illegal, very, very illegal, but not illegal to say with a mortar launcher.
What year did
because that's its own sentence. It's an incomplete sentence, but it may have nothing to do with.
But
that's pretty old skit.
Yeah. I was watching just the YouTube shorts and it came up and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about The Whitest Kids You Know. And that it had all those people that ended up being famous.
You know that's the guy from Eurotrip.
Is it?
Yeah, remember he went to the Bander show or whatever, and he was gonna have a good time and get a free T-shirt. Yeah. Oh, good.
What's the safe word? I don't know.
Odenschlagen. Oh, say what?
You want me to go Odenschlagen? Okay. Trevor Moore is his name.
Oh, dude.
Remember
when they were in the train?
Oh, yeah.
It kept going through a dark tunnel, and that dude kept getting closer, taking his pants off.
And I'm like, yo, was that supposed to be a spoof? Because the same kind of thing was happening in Hostel, but it was supposed to be a scary movie. And I was like, this isn't scary that somebody's like touching ass on the train. Like, hey, I'll pull my pants down right now, fam. You don't know me.
No, yeah.
We can make this an American party. Did you see the girl who was setting up the 500-man gangbang?
No.
Let me find that real quick. That's crazy.
That's legit.
Yeah. Oh damn! No, was it 1,000 man? Apparently, I just searched that, and it was like 1999, the record gangbang. I'm like, no, I don't want to watch that video. Okay, she did a 1,000 men in January. Her name was Bonnie Blue.
Hey.
The oldest man there, 42 years old, told Vice that it was the most surreal experience of my life. Everybody who showed up was handed a blue ski mask before they could have sex with her. Everyone, it was dead silent. Everyone was focused. You could hear a pin drop. Talk about a wild afternoon. One woman having marathon sex with 1,057 bank robbers. The older man revealed that for much of the action, there was 30 to 40 guys in the room around her taking turns. He thought he was going for a one-on-one. There are too many guys in here, and I'm quite shy. I've never been involved in anything like that, so I didn't get involved. She was in the middle, and there were loads of guys doing whatever to her, which is crazy. 12 hours of footage.
Ugly?
No, she is not ugly. She's about average. Let's see. So there's her face. I mean,
Daddy must be proud.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's very proud. 1,057, man.
Sure.
At first, I thought that was an April Fool's joke. But come to find out, that shit really happened. There was old dudes, young dudes, every dudes just lined up. Which is kind of crazy, kind of disgusting, but you know.
Yeah.
Everybody can't DoorDash or Uber, I guess. They gotta fucking start an OnlyFans or something.
Oh, speaking of that. Anyway, one of the guys was looking at something, like looking at the news or something, and he goes, "Hey, check this out." He's like, "This chick makes $70,000 a month selling her feet pictures." I'm like,
damn.
Yeah, okay, got to be something more than that. And then the guy interviewing her said, is it only feet pictures? And she was like, yeah, legit. Only feet pictures. 70 grand a month. 840,000 a year. I was like, dang, too bad my feet wasn't pretty.
Man, I'll have Kathy put some fucking toenail polish on my shit right now. 70,000
shave the hair off. Get that thing. Go get a pedicure.
They'll be like, damn, what bitch got a big ass foot this big?
We'll just call
16 bitch?
It'll just be Amazon woman. That's what your logo.
Woman.
Yeah, that's what your label's gonna be. They won't know it's a dude.
The logo will just say AW over a big ass foot.
Yeah. Amazon woman.
Amazon woman will be nuts. Damn, whose bitch got size 16 feet? Yo.
Yeah.
They pretty though. I had
Uh,
an Asian lady professionally scrub them clean.
dang.
Which would be funny. What do you know about? There was a chick that worked for me who she had an OnlyFans, but one of the guys at work paid for the shit.
No.
And then was outside on. So we're outside smoking, and he was like, "Yo, you know so and so that works the one shift?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know. What about her?" He goes, "Yo, I got her OnlyFans," and it was fucking disgusting. First off, it was nobody you would want to watch. You know what I mean? As he's scrolling through the videos, I was like, wait a minute, that's the fucking office in the background. Just at work with the phone out, with her ass out. And it's not an ass you want to look at. It's a disgusting, distraught, looks like it's melting. But she put it on the internet, so now she has to deal with it for the rest of her
Everybody's
life.
scarred.
Everybody saw it. People started making fun of her and shit.
Hey, like I told you in the previous episode, is the only way I could get away with it is if once you open it, it stays on your screen, and you have to pay to get it off. That's the only way. Like you were curious. Curiosity killed the cat. You clicked on it. I'm stuck on your page, and you gotta pay.
In your shit.
You better hurry up.
$5,000, or my dick goes to your entire family.
And then I'm at the whole time I'm screaming, "He's looking at my wiener!"
Stop looking at my wiener.
You only got seconds to pay.
Quit looking at it. I know it's dangling. Stop looking at it. I knew it was big when I walked in, bitch. $5,000. I'm sharing this to your grandma.
Yeah. Dang.
You finna find out.
Only way I'd make money.
Said, Mommy, please make it go away. Nothing free, little man. Tell Mommy, pay up.
Yeah.
What else? You heard, damn. What other new music have you heard lately?
Other than the ones I showed you, I haven't heard anything else new.
Yeah, that Big X turned out pretty good doing with the country singers and stuff.
Yeah. He, man, I remember when I first started hearing him, you know, he just like, what was it? I think he's from Texas.
Yeah, he's from like
started
Dallas
doing his YouTube videos, and now he's doing little concerts, and now he's moving up.
I think it's funny. Everybody's doing like a little country mix with their songs now.
How about what's his name? Oh yeah. I forget his name. Man, a brain fart, dude.
I don't know. Try that in a small town.
No, what's his name? He's got. Let me look it up. Post Malone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He kind of swapped, didn't he?
Experimenting with stuff, yeah.
Cowboy hat.
Gotta change it up. Well, who knows? That might have been what he was doing the whole time. He just.
Well, did you see his interview with Joe Rogan?
No, I haven't watched it.
He uses autotune.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, I knew he did from the rap songs. I could tell that it was autotune, and I thought that was all a joke. When it came
him
out,
using autotune.
Yeah, I thought it was part of a meme or something, but people are like, "No, he's the greatest of all time." I'm like, I don't think you know what you're talking about, but all right.
I mean, he seemed like a good guy, but he used autotune.
Yeah, they all use autotune.
You made any new music?
Yeah, I've been working on some stuff. We got a manager, a new manager that's helping us get in front of people we need to be in front of. Because remember, like I told you, otherwise I just sit in here and play the keys, play the guitar, play the drums, and it's like, where's it going? Nobody hears it. My wife is across the room. She hears it, unfortunately, all the time. But yeah, so my partner, he's really focused on presenting and doing the packaging thing and forwarding it out to people and stuff. But you know me personally, I don't want to mess around with people I don't know. So I'll let him do that part. I'll just play the music.
Yeah.
Because I get to sit in the dark room and jam out is perfectly fine to me. I don't need anybody to know my name or anything like that. You know what I mean? Just as long as the people that I know that I'm the guy. Basically, I don't want any new friends. I'd rather celebrate with y'all, my real friends and my family and shit.
Well,
until I get distracted by a new game when that comes out, you know.
Yeah, right. What you playing now?
Right now it's called Kazan, the First Berserker. It's like a Dark Souls type of game. But, I mean, they all say they're a Dark Souls type of game, but it's really like the action game. You know, I got the sword and I'm fucking people up. I'm jumping and shit. Shit I don't do in real life. I'm not running around with a sword and kicking people down the street and shit in real life. Like, I'm taking out the trash, making dinner and shit. So, you know, nice little escape from reality is to always have a little action game going on. Bonus points if, like, the graphics are really colorful and cool and they could, like, distract me. Put my brain on autopilot, kind of like driving on a road trip.
Yeah.
Which I probably need to take a road trip sometime soon.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, you ever want to come down here? I'll set you up in the camper. I'll have it cleaned, but come hang out and eat crawfish or do something.
Yes, sir. Do what we used to do. Maybe a little different because we got squalls now, but
yeah, and older.
Yeah, and I can't stay up past, you know, I'll turn into a pumpkin. Hey, it's only a 17-hour drive from here.
To over here?
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, that ain't too bad.
You'd have to stop a few times.
No.
Sleep.
I didn't, she was shocked as hell when we drove over here from Frisco. That was like a 26-hour drive. I was like, no, I'm just going to drive it.
Dang, 26 hours.
You don't want to stop? I was like, nah, you don't know me. Even though you do know me, you're my wife. You're the only person who knows me. You don't know that I'll drive 26 hours. Just give me 2 packs of cigarettes. And I'm rolling, cuz, or a roll of grizzly wintergreen, and I will go. Because when I moved from South Carolina back to California, I was driving like 3 days straight at a time, just stopping for Red Bull and cigarettes.
There.
Crazy. Madman. I
That's
didn't want to spend the money.
Heck, when I left D.C. to come here, I drove over there to you when you were in, what, South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina.
From D.C. down to over here was 24 plus hours.
Damn. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I might be too old for them long trips, but you know, I keep a comfortable sedan. Remember when we went and met you in Florida for that weekend?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to take a road trip. Yeah. So, but that was 5 hours. We could do that every other weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
17 hours is kind of a long drive.
Yeah. You had to let me know when you want to do that. I can set you up.
We think
you got to do it before the end of crawfish season now.
Damn. When is the end?
Oh.
Let's see. Let me
Most
look at
time they'll do it into July, but let me see.
Yeah, with all them storms. Yeah. I mean, they always say it
mid June, early July.
Yeah. I might have to go let my boss know. Hey, boss. I gotta go see my family and whatnot. Over yonder.
Come on.
I gotta teach people how to suck the head properly. Pause.
Of the crawfish. Of the crawfish. Of the crawfish.
Just so we're clear, on the crawfish.
He just done that. He just done that on the podcast.
Pinching the tail and whatnot of the crawfish.
Had to correct him quick.
Yeah, because I keep seeing videos of people like, it's
trying to teach people.
Louisiana, what should I do in Louisiana? And it's like, oh, you should eat the crawfish. Oh, how do you eat the crawfish? Well, you got to suck the head. Like, what? You don't have to suck the head, but you don't have to make it sound like that either. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, you could do both.
Suck the head. I'm like, oh, chill, fam, chill.
Oh, my God.
You know, I ain't had...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
I was going to tell you, when you get with your boss, let me know, and I'll have your place set up. I got a 32-foot camper, so sleeps 10 people. I'm pretty sure it could sleep you and your wife.
I'm just going to be throwing up out the back.
If not that, then I'm sure we're going to get you a place in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure we can figure something out.
Yeah. You know, I'll sleep on the roof of the truck. I don't give a damn. I've been known to pass out.
Nah,
told somebody the other day
you have to let me know.
When I had a pool table in the living room that nobody played pool on, we just passed out on it.
Yeah.
It's like an extra. It was an extension to the couch.
and then we'd come over to my place and we'd play pool.
Yeah.
Now you answer me that.
Probably,
you know what I'm saying?
I should probably set up my pool table like now. Somebody's always sleep on it.
How about under the couch cushion? Remember that?
Under the couch
we cannot disclose the information on the podcast, but remember underneath the cushion?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Boy,
somebody put their stash.
I don't even have a couch anymore. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Now that I'm old, I don't even have a couch. I just have some chairs. You know what I mean? The treadmill, the cable machine, the weight bench. That's it. No couch.
We're pretty set up here. Got the love seat that has recliners. You got the couch that has recliners, and then I have a recliner.
Okay. Now, because I worked at that furniture company, I refuse to pay for furniture anymore after I seen that.
Everything's junk, man.
Yeah, after their little shady tactics. I said, no, I'm not doing that. It ain't like it used to be. Remember, a Lazy Boy used to last you 20 years.
Yeah. You can still find the old ones. The leather still wore out, or the cloths wore out, but that son gun still works. I've already been through, 3 recliners?
Yeah, and you ain't even doing nothing on them but reclining.
Yeah.
Everything's made everything in that Lazy Boy.
They made an OSB now, you know?
Yeah. Old MDF, OSB.
Mm-hmm.
That old Royal Martin special.
But anyway, man. Well, hey, it was good having you on the show, man. We hitting the hour and 11. I know it ain't that long, but we started out a little late tonight. But it's always good having you on the show.
Yes, sir. Next time we'll have the whole crew back next time.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to get the crew back. I was checking with old Dave, but he was tied up tonight, so he said he'll catch us next time.
All right, right.
He's that dude's a character.
Yeah, that was a good time with the 4 of us.
Oh, dude, that was we bullshitted for that long. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, damn, it's 3 hours and 30-something minutes in.
Came natural.
But anyway, well, just want to let everybody know. Continue looking forward to our videos. We'll try to come out every Monday with a video, so stay tuned. And I have a couple guys scheduled for the next Monday, and it's going to be a ex-Army Ranger and Air Force guy. So stay tuned, and thank you, Reggie, for coming on the show. Until next time, thank you for BSing with Y-Eagle-Y.